I don't know. Let me see if that has started to work it. Come on.
I
Dang.
don't hear anything.
Oh, okay. It started to work.
I don't know. Now I hear.
Let me see if that has. Okay, it started. We're all good. We're all good. Okay.
Can I hear myself?
All right. So now I'm just gonna hear myself twice. Oh, okay. So. It started to work. Okay. So why don't you tell us about a little about yourself and your channel? So here we go.
So I'm Jesse, 16 years old. I have a YouTube channel, Drone Viral, and I'm trying to upload. Nope.
Now can they hear us? Why does this always happen? Uh,
Yeah. Now,
now can they hear us?
now it's great.
Dang. Hello, hello. Mic check. Hello.
Now it's great.
Now it's great, right?
Yes.
Okay, now it's good. I'm still hearing an echo, so that's not good. Uh,
Maybe. Um.
all right. I'm just gonna change my speakers output, so this should be okay. Oh, oh boy. Sorry about that. Oh dear. How am I gonna do this? Uh. Well, I'll just do it with this reverb of me hearing myself, but that should be okay. So, yeah. Um, our first topic today, I think, is going to be this FCC filing for an omnidirectional digital radar and a CSM radar. There's also one for an upward radar. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see. Just trying to route OBS to something else.
Well, I think it's great, no? Maybe lower your volume or something. I don't know. Hello? Hello, hello? Again, no audio.
Okay, can you hear my audio now? Um, okay, so you should be able to hear my audio. I don't know what. Alright, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, now it's great, I think.
Okay, so you can hear me, right? And talk to me and that sort of thing?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, that's good. So I think I've gotten everything figured out. Your audio is through something completely different than mine is. So, that's fine. That's good. So, what I was talking about was. Oh boy. The wonders of doing this are just. Okay. So, let's go back to what we were talking about. I'll shout out your channel again once we get to the end. So, basically, DJI has done this thing for a long time, where they patent something, but they never do anything about it. They never actually go through and never actually go through and they never actually. I'm still hearing reverb. I don't know. They never actually go through and they never actually do anything with it. And so I have a feeling this might be one of the times where DJI has just made a product and they're not going to do anything about it. And we saw this with a bicopter, a bunch of other things from DJI that people thought were going to be the next big thing. And this could possibly be an indication of some sort of Mavic 3 or something like that, because the release date for all the external images and that sort of thing are quite a while from now, and so that's interesting. What do you have to say about it?
Wait, the audio is really low.
For me?
No sound. Yeah. Wait.
Let me see the stream. uh, Here, let me see. It's live. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. The audio is really low. No sound.
Man, this sort of thing sucks. I'm having issues with everything, but oh well, it's fine. Hopefully everybody can still hear me, and I can still hear you, so that should be okay.
Alright.
Alright. So let's take a look at all these things. So the new DJI patents and that sort of thing. What do you think of all of it? What's your opinion on it?
About the Mavic 3 and stuff.
Well, yeah, pretty much. What do you think is the future of DJI? Do you think DJI is ever going to do a Phantom 5, or do you think DJI is just going to be done and just continue with the Mavic line?
Yeah, I don't think there will be a Phantom 5 actually. I don't know. I think the Mavic 3 with like removable lenses and a zoom camera will be great. There will be no need for a Phantom 5.
Oh no. Okay. Well, that's great. I can't hear or see him anymore. No. I'm sorry, everybody that's watching this stream live. Yeah, you lost me again. Oh no. I'm sorry. Oh no. Okay. Well, that's great. I can't hear or see him anymore. No. I'm sorry. Okay. So. Okay. So I'm joining the room with the camera. Audio sources. Okay. Can you hear and see me now? Oh my god. Hello?
Hello.
Hello. So, man, this reverb is killing me. I'm just trying to figure out how to get everything to work. I'll be right back. Why don't you talk about, the future of DJI, what you think is going to happen in the future. So, yeah. I'll be right back.
Alright.
I'm going to route OBS to those speakers that are at 0. If this even works. Oh man. Sorry about this, everybody. Okay. So this should be good. I think you should be able to hear me now. Everything should be a-okay. Do you want to talk for a second?
Hello.
Okay. So, can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear him? Let me check on my phone if everybody can hear. Yeah. This should be good. I think you should be able to hear me now. Hey, I got it to work. Oh my god.
Yeah. Sounds great now.
Okay, perfect. Why did that take so long? Alright, anyway. Anywho. So, we were talking about, I personally think DJI is going to go in an interesting direction. I think they're going to try and make, drones just smaller, and I think they're going to just try to make the video much better. And I think they're just going to tone up the whole DJI thing. I mean, you have drones like the Mavic that practically fly themselves. And I think in the future, you're just going to have drones that literally fly themselves. And that's all they do. You just tell it the shot that you want. And then it'll be able to get you that shot. It'll do the shot for you. And that'll be that. Because ultimately, these are just tools for getting shots, what I think. And I think ultimately, to get, fun out of it, for just flying, you're going to have to buy, an FPV version or something like that. Because, oh boy, have I heard that thing is fun to fly. But also, the FPV drone is something I'm sure a lot of people, especially my good friend Johnny DRC, who is in the chat, by the way, would like to hear or talk about. So, yeah, do you want to talk about that? What is your opinion of the DJI FPV drone?
My opinion, I like it, but it's a little bit expensive for me.
I agree.
Yeah, that's the only thing I think for me.
I definitely agree.
Awesome drone, but the price is just.
I mean, it's such a steep price for something that you don't get a lot more for. So, like, I mean, just comparing video quality, cheaper drones such as the Mini and the Mini 2 and the Air 2 just absolutely crush it. Because they have, like, 3-axis gimbals, and they fly themselves, and they have great cameras, and, But the FPV drone, yeah, sure, it has more oomph, but you're paying a lot more. You don't get a 3-axis gimbal. You're getting not subpar flight time, subpar sensors, and it's, yeah. So, Johnny DRC says in the chat, V2 I hope will be better. Me too. I really hope that when DJI comes out with their second version of it, I mean, what do you think? Do you think DJI is going to come out with the second version?
Yes, I think so. But just as in Mavic Mini and Me Too, that was not really long ago when the Mavic Mini came out, and then the Me Too.
Yeah.
So I think they will do that with the FPV drone because it's like a first prototype or something.
Yeah.
They will improve it.
I agree. I think it's just a prototype right now. And yeah. So, as for these, radars, they could be just random things that DJI does. I mean, I heard they once patented a car. So, and we know DJI is never going to make a car. But what do you think these, could be, possibly? And what do you think these might be a part of? Let me share the screen again. Okay, here we go. So what do you think this could be? Um, so this is, there are two radars. There's an omnidirectional one, which is like a circle, and then there seems to be this. Do you think, I mean, personally, do you think they would, do such a thing on a Mavic or a Phantom? I mean, what's your opinion on this?
What is that thing?
Yeah, it's such a weird patent for DJI, because usually they patent, FPV drones and that sort of thing, but apparently DJI, whenever they patent something, they have to show where the label goes, because when DJI makes a product, they have to patent it with FCC, right? So this is the FCC website. They recently patented two radars. So this is an upwards radar, and this is where the label goes. And then
Maybe
this
in
is
RTK version or something. I don't know.
yeah, you're probably right actually. Um, Actually, I think you might be spot on. I don't really know what a CSM radar is. Let's see what a CSM radar is. CSM. I don't know. I'm just as clueless as you are. Radar.
Like,
For added safety. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's interesting. It's a collision avoidance system. So, it basically, according to all these things, a circular scanning millimeter wave radar, and it's already on the Matrice 300 RTK. So, yeah, there we go. There's an image of it. This is already out there. This is already a thing. Okay, that's interesting. I don't think this is going to be a future product because it already exists.
yeah.
Anyway, but no, seriously, that's interesting. When you think about DJI, right? Something else that might pop up into your head, especially when talking about the FPV drone, is geofencing and the way they have, air sense and a bunch of other things. Uh, Especially like nowadays, ADS-B. The DJI FPV drone has ADS-B, which tells you, if there's other aircraft in the air and such a thing. New CSM radar collision avoidance system for the DJI M300 RTK. Yeah, it's already out, so great. Possibly a new one. Yeah, possibly a new one. But yeah, I'm gonna let Drone Bio talk for a minute here. So, what do you think the future of DJI controlling where and how you fly is? I don't know if you've had problems in your area with flying, or what are the rules and regulations like in your area?
Well, not higher than 120 meters. That's 400 feet.
Same here.
And uh, just don't fly near any airports. And don't fly over the sea or something that are. And yeah.
Yeah, and I mean it's all good. Okay, so Chuck just Kovacs Dronography, another great channel, and Mike Miller, another great channel. So yeah, I agree with you. I don't know how I'd agree with you. You said a fact, but it's basically the same around here. You don't go
Yeah.
above 400. You don't fly near airports or aircraft, but occasionally here, and you can see in Ken Heron's video of the DJI FPV drone, you see low flying helicopters just fly over your head at like 100 or 200 feet, and it's just like,
Yes.
yeah. Do you have that too?
Yeah. No, 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 not really here,
Uh,
actually.
I don't know, but here where I live, especially, there's like helicopters that will casually all the time fly at like below 200 or 100 feet, and it's just crazy. The amount of times that you see, low flying helicopters like that, and it's like I could have hit that helicopter, and that's a bad thing. You don't want to be
Yes.
able to hit a helicopter with the drone. That is no. Um, yeah, and I think ADSB and these millimeter wave things, I think they're not only going to allow you to be more safe while on the ground and avoiding obstacles, but I think they're going to keep you safe and other human beings that are actually in the air safe. What do you think about ADSB?
It's great. It's safe, and yeah, well, I don't know when there's like a aircraft in the air with ADSB, and you have a drone with ADSB. Does it land itself or something? Because I don't
Oh
know.
well, so ADSB basically says it's receiver for planes and all usual aircraft have like a transmitter that are saying I'm here, right? And
Hmm.
so it transmits its location, I guess, to the drone, and the drone says, "Hey, there's an aircraft right there. Don't go right there." Uh,
Yeah, right.
so that's something that we
Yeah,
you know
but
we want.
when there's like an aircraft, it has a drone that like an altitude limit or something.
I have
When
no
there,
idea, but I would assume that DJI would prevent you from crashing into um, uh, a piloted aircraft if possible.
yeah,
I don't really know the eh, limitations, but um, yeah, John DRC says, "Yep, we have to look out for manned airplanes and helis all the time." Yeah, and especially with goggles on and flying FPV, you kind of want and if you should have a spotter, but even if yeah, you should have a spotter, but in case they don't see it or hear it or something, it's good to have the drone be able to detect aircraft and say tap you on the shoulder and be like, hey, there's an aircraft there. um, but yeah, so um, yeah. Do we want to go back to the Mavic 3 and or Phantom 5 um, thing, or should we move on? Is there more to say there?
yeah. I
Okay,
don't know.
I don't know.
Doesn't really matter.
Okay, I think we have a little while. We've been live for 30 minutes, so I think we can do a little more of Mavic 3 Phantom 5. Um, yeah, what, as a cinematographer, as a YouTuber, what would you want out of the next Mavic 3? What features would you want it to have?
Removable lenses. I like that, and so you can zoom because not every drone has the zoom function, and I really like the zoom function on the Mavic to zoom.
Yeah, yeah, I completely agree. Uh, just one more thing before we go back there. Kovac Pornography says, keep your drone within the visual line of sight or use a visual observer, of course. Give way and do not interfere with any manned aircraft. Yep. Fly at or below 400 feet in uncontrolled airspace. Exactly. And comply with all airspace restrictions, pass an aeronautical knowledge and safety test. Exactly. So that's exactly what you need to do here. Kovac Photography has said it in the chat. Great channel, more knowledgeable than me. Yep. I honestly I couldn't have said it. Honestly I couldn't have said it better than. All right. Now back to the Phantom or the Mavic 3 thing. Kovac Photography also says exchangeable cameras, toolless. So yeah. Do you want to talk about why you would want to exchange your camera or your lens? I don't know. Talked a little about it before, but
No, well, you don't have to buy a whole separate drone. You can just buy the lenses.
yeah, and I think I agree with that. You might want to buy a more, and like Kovacian said, you might want to just switch out the entire camera eventually. Um, um, yeah, so I agree with that. I think for a Mavic like this, um, I wish that we'd have been able to on the Mavic 2 Pro just bought the 2 Pro and then just slapped a zoom lens on it. That'd have been sick. And the leaks for the Phantom 5 were so enticing because it had removable lenses. And a removable camera would allow you to do a lot as well. You'd be able to switch from, like maybe a slow motion camera to uh, like a better cinematography camera, like a 1-inch sensor or something like that. Or switch between a lighter load or something with a faster ISO, or not faster ISO, but just lets more light in, something like that. I don't know. I think it would be nice to be able to upgrade and or switch out cameras and lenses on a drone. I think that
Yes.
would be sick, and I think DJI should do it. I think
Like a
that's
mini Inspire.
yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, you're exactly right. A mini Inspire, because ultimately the big expensive stuff from the Inspire is eventually going to trickle down and become small and compact and accessible to all of us. And ultimately, that's, I think, a core feature that I would like to see. 4K 60 also needed, for sure. Because this thing, as you probably know, only does 4K 30.
Yep.
So, yeah. What's your opinion on resolutions and frame rates? What do you shoot in?
4K 24 FPS.
Yeah, that makes
For
sense. If you had an option, would you shoot in 60 FPS?
Yes, you can slow it down. That's sometimes pretty helpful, but
Yeah, and
not at all.
yeah,
It doesn't really look good for me. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. Mike Miller says 6K 60 would be better. Yes, it would. um, but I don't know if DJI will ever do that because resolution isn't everything. You could have an 8K camera that's much worse, much worse than a 720p camera. I mean, you look at the old Arri Alexas that only shoot in 720p, and
Yes.
they have just lovely footage, crispy, nice footage come out of it, and it's only 720p. Like, sure, you're not gonna get the best, you know, resolution, but it's sure as hell gonna be much better than 8K out of any phone, because it's a Arri Alexa, even if it's an old one that only shoots in 720. So resolution isn't everything, and neither is frame rate. But I do think that if DJI can make a 6K that is sharp and looks good, then I think they can just absolutely squash the rest of the market. Because right now you have other companies like I don't know. I feel like Parrot isn't doing much, and then you have Skydio,
No.
who doesn't even compete in the the camera range. They just said, okay, slap a 4K sensor on it, and it's okay. It's an okay camera. The whole thing is it flies itself. Um, and then you have Autel. Autel is the only one that I think poses a great threat to DJI, and they're the ones that have crispy 6K and 8K footage. And so I think I agree with Mike Miller. I think for DJI to make a new Mavic, it has to be a huge generational leap, and I think it's at least going to have 6K or a higher resolution like that. Oh, and yeah, and it could have 4K 120. That would be nuts. But so far, I don't think I've ever seen that before. I mean, 4K at 120 FPS is. I don't know. I like shooting slow mo, but that's pretty. Yeah, 60 FPS and 1080 HD is just fine. 4K is better, but Skydio has moved on to enterprise for U.S. government. Autel is no threat for now. Exactly. I mean, and this brings me to my next topic. Why would DJI make a new drone if this thing still sells well? I mean, what's your opinion on that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they would be stabbing themselves a little bit, I think, because this thing still sells super well. I mean, go on eBay and the price is still almost exactly like a new drone. Like
Yep.
there's it, why would they fix something that isn't broken? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like they've worked on great things since, you know, not developing this line anymore, or the Phantom line. They've made the FPV drone. They've tried some new stuff, and I think that's great for them. But yeah. Um, so, if you don't move forward, you die. Yes, that'll eventually happen, but for now, it's not like this thing is becoming obsolete or anything. I don't think. I still think it's going to be one of the greatest drones of all time. But yeah, if you don't move forward, you die eventually. Yes. So I hope they do move forward with either the Mavic or the Phantom line. Uh, they're holding back for remote ID. Maybe cannibalizing M2 sales is crazy. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Yeah. Um. I don't know. I don't. Who knows what they're holding back for? To be honest with you, I've just heard that as one thing, as if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I don't know. Maybe it could be something else. Apple comes out with a new phone every year because the fan base will buy it. Yeah, exactly. I think that's why DJI comes out with smaller, less expensive drones. And I think I've liked the way they've gone. The FPV drone, we would have never seen that happen if they made a Mavic 3. It's something new and exciting, personally. DJI waited too long. Us M2 pilots need something groundbreaking to get our buddy. Yeah, and I think that's might be where Autel gets you, which is interesting. That or Skydio. I mean, everybody has their own niche now. DJI's doing their FPV thing. Skydio's off with the U.S. government, and then Autel doesn't even pose a threat. So, yeah. I think that ground-breaking thing to get your money was the FPV drone, Chuck. But I don't know. I have no idea. I think it all depends on the person talking. So yeah. I always say if it works, take it apart and find out why. Yeah, that is. No, I'm gonna use that. If it works, take it apart and find out why. Exactly. That's why we take apart stuff. Thanks, Mike Miller. We were having this conversation earlier with Cobaction Dronography, and he was talking about taking apart his drone. And I forget who, but someone was like, "Why would you do that?"
I took apart all my RC boats.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
to
you
see
can
how
see
they
here.
work. Yeah, I mean, why not? See, you think the same as us. That's great. It worked, FPV, they got my money. Yeah, yeah, Chuck, he bought it. So, anyway, so, me and Drone Viral right here. Yeah, we're thinking of doing this thing with review videos. So, you would, I don't know, just paste a video in the chat or something, or email it to me. And as long as it's not copyrighted or has copyrighted music, me and him will watch it. Is that what you wanted to do? Or
Yeah, that's great. Yes.
yeah, okay. So yeah, if you can email at henry2495x@gmail.com. So I'll put that in the chat. henry2495x@gmail.com. You can email that, or you can just paste it in the chat. You should be able to put links in the chat. So, yeah. Mike Miller says, "I'm waiting for your crash video, Chuck." Oh yeah. Do you have any crash stories? Drone Viral.
Well, I crashed this thing, but
Yeah, I don't think I've ever crashed my Mavic before.
And I crashed my Tello, but not my Mavic to Zoom.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I heard you talk earlier about your Tello. You said you wanted a second version of it.
yes, it will be amazing.
I believe there already is some newer version of the Tello. It's called the Tello Robomaster or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and the EDU and the Iron Man version
Yeah, so
pretty
there's
cool.
three other versions. Yeah, it's cool. It's nice to see that they still acknowledge the fact that it exists, instead of just pretending it doesn't. But that's good. Yeah. John DOC says, "No, I suck at flying." No, you don't. I've seen your videos. um. Uh. Yeah, I'm talking about crashing. I've seen some pretty bad crashes in my time. And the FPV drone, oh boy, that thing can go fast. I don't know if you saw, but there was this one guy, he got it up to 98 miles an hour. I don't know what that is in kilometers an hour, but it's really fast. Almost 100 miles an hour. And that raises safety concerns again. But, yeah. So, we still have about 15 minutes left in this stream. If anybody has any topics in the chat, let us know. Is there anything you would like to talk about, Drone Viral?
No, not really. Well, I can show you something. A friend of mine almost crashed his drone into an airplane. I don't know. I can send you the video if you want.
Yeah, sure.
It was really close.
Oh no. Do you mind me, playing it? I hope he doesn't mind me playing it.
Yeah, I can send it to you.
Okay. That's interesting.
Find it.
Oh no. Oh wow. Okay, this is getting interesting.
Really close. It was not me.
Oh no.
But
My fastest quad is 135 miles an hour. Says Johnny DRC. Well, I don't know if that's exactly legal, but we'll just say for the heck of it that was 100 miles an hour, because that's the legal limit. So yeah.
I sent it to you on Discord.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I'm watching it. I don't see the airplane. I don't know. Maybe it's just me and then I'm blind, but I can't. Where does he miss? Oh my god. Oh.
Right
Oh no. Whoa. Okay, I gotta share this. Oh my god. Oh dear.
yeah, it was a Coast Guard plane.
Wow. Okay, I don't think that was particularly his fault. Wow. Okay. Wow, okay. So, wow, you guys, take a look at this. This is crazy. God, did you see it? Right across the top right here. You'll see it. Oh, did I miss it? Right across. Oh my god.
Yes, really close.
Wow. And this is why we need ADSB. To tell you, oh my god.
This aircraft.
Oh jeez. That could have ended badly. Okay, so moral of the story. Pay attention. Pay attention to your surroundings. 135 miles an hour is legal indoors. Yeah, okay. Holy crud. Oh, wow. I don't know if I can blame him, because I don't know, it was barely in vision. I didn't even see it the first time. So I can see how that could happen if you're paying attention. This is why you have spotters. This
The
is
aircraft
God.
flown really, really low.
Okay, well that aircraft is not flying at 400 feet. You still need to heed to it, but okay. So here's my opinion on this. Get yourself a spotter. Your friend. Tell your friend to look at having a friend. If he does this again, have a friend come with him and watch and make sure there's no planes. Or maybe getting an
Yes.
ADS-B version of a drone. I don't know. Oh wow, that's crazy. And that's why we have remote ID, and that's why we have all these things to protect airplanes. That's why we have ADS-B. Last night, a bunch of us started directed to have each of us put together a 60M pullback at 30 FPS and email northeastdroneproductions.com so we can put together a dedication video to Rick Halber. Matt will put it all together and your channel and name whichever you want shared. Matt at the Northeast Drone Productions. I don't know what a 60M pullback is. A 60-meter pullback of a drone, or I don't know, but I would like to I would like to salute Rick Halber. He sadly passed away. Droning On told me the news, so yeah. Rest in peace. He was a great person, from what I've heard and seen. He had a great YouTube channel, and I hope he led a wonderful life. But yeah, 60 meters. Okay, 60-meter pullback. I will do that. I will participate. Will you, Drone Viral?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, you got me in Drone Viral. A droney quick shot. Okay, perfect. Me and Chuck will talk, and him as well. Drone Viral will talk. We'll talk and we'll get that done. We'll get that done for you. Yeah. Okay. All right. So back to this. This is a roller coaster of emotions. Wow, this is an interesting stream. Look at. Oh my god. I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna pause it on the. He's just taking a bit. Oh god, that. You can even Coast Guard. You can even read the. Oh my god! Look at how close that is.
I think it was a Dornier 228. I'm not sure.
Wow. I'm really glad this didn't end that badly. But you can see the propeller on the drone. He's almost below the horizon. Oh my god. That was so close. Yeah, I might actually make a video about that pullback thing. If, Chuck lets me. So, yeah. Yes, that Mike Miller. Okay, so that's good. We will make that tribute, me and Drone Viral, to Rick. So yeah, for sure. Yeah. Why were they so low? Do you know why this plane was so low?
I have no idea.
That's crazy. What would you do in this situation? Would you freak out or?
Yes.
I would freak out. No, if anything comes that close to my drone. Oh my god. That's the idea, Matt. I will do it. I will definitely do it. And when I mean do it, I'll say make the tribute for sure. I'll do that either. I'll either film it today or tomorrow. I don't know if I have time today. I'm pretty sure it's kind of late where you are, right?
No, it's fine. It's like 5 p.m. right now.
Okay, so maybe after the stream, me and him, we'll go out and I don't know if I have batteries charged. It'll be fine. We'll go film some stuff. I'll talk with Kovacs and Pornography, Chuck, and we'll figure something out.
Yeah, but I'm already freaking out when birds fly around my drone, let alone an aircraft.
Yeah, I know. I have problems when a helicopter comes within like 2,000 feet of it. That's scary as heck for me because we have low flying helicopters and I don't have ADSB. I do have a spotter though that always is with me, and he tells me when stuff is coming. That's good, but yeah, that's crazy. I don't know what I would do if a drone came, or not a drone, if a plane that came that close to me. Thanks for sharing this video. That
I
is
would
been...
flip in sport mode and fly really low back.
Oh my god, yeah, I'd be flying like right on top of the water. Oh my god, we have to watch that again. That's crazy. Oh my god, the way it just, oh, and it's flying close to the ship too. What the heck? Wow. I had to drop fast flying over Maui. Heli. Yeah, it happens. This sort
He
of thing.
continues filming the ship also.
Yeah,
Just
I know.
as nothing happened.
I don't. Either he didn't notice it, which is, I didn't even notice it the first time. It barely comes into frame, but I mean, you would expect he's almost facing down. Oh wow. Yeah, it does happen. But yeah, I will be participating in that trivia, so that's good. Anyway, we have a couple minutes left of this stream. Oh boy, why are you not a mod? Whoops, you should be a mod. If anybody wants to be a mod, just hit me up. I should make you a mod as well from Viral. Oh, why am I screen sharing? I should not be screen sharing. There we go. Okay.
You have to type something in the chat or something.
Yeah, Kovacs and Pornography. He should be a moderator. Maybe it unmodded him. I don't know. I swear I moderated him. Okay, well, either way, he should definitely be moderator. If I could make him something even more than moderator, I would. I'd make you ultra moderator, Kovacs and Pornography, but I don't think I can do anything other than make you moderator. Anyway, Lucky Break, glad no underwater footage after that. Yeah, Lucky, yeah. It happened to, yeah, Mike Miller says it also happened to him in Honolulu. Okay, I'm beginning to see why DJI made ADSB. I'm beginning to understand that now. That makes a lot more sense to me now. So yeah, Chuck, you are a mod now, so hopefully you like that. Oh, hey, S-Ben from Journal Nature. Yeah, a lot of great people in this chat, if I'm gonna be honest with you. So, yeah, so why don't we, I don't know if I got to talk about your channel as much as I would like to at the beginning because we didn't have audio. So, let me start sharing again, and yeah. So, why don't you talk a little about your channel? So this is your channel, right? Drone Viral, and you do what kind of videos?
I upload drone footage. I try to make them as cinematic as possible, and I put a lot of work in them, and I film them alone. I like to do it.
Yeah, Dutch Island, Amsterdam. This is, I believe, your best video, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, I mean, yeah, look at this footage. This is really great stuff. You should go check out his channel. 9 people here. Oh yeah, thanks. Go back to pornography. I shall pin that. Pin message. Okay, perfect. We got 9 viewers. That's a lot of viewers for me. Yeah. So I really like the way you do these videos.
Thank you.
They're very cinematic and I don't know. I really just I love the way you do these shots.
All manual flow, so no
Yeah.
quick shots or something.
Yeah, wow, that's amazing. This looks great. Yeah, so where are you at, Jesse?
In Netherlands right now.
Nice.
Sorry, my English is not so good. I'm Dutch.
It's okay. We're all here to have fun. Yeah, wow, that sunset is. Oh, wow. And it's totally like a deserted beach, too. That's crazy. Hopefully it's not buffering, but wow.
This is what I like about it. This you can get this shot like an empty pro or something.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just crazy. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, so Journal Nature says, I'm thinking of buying the Bumblebee FPV drone. Anybody have experience with it? Oh, wait, it's an Epic Scotland video. It's the Dutch island Ameland, I believe. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know.
Yeah, Ameland. You call
Ameland. Okay.
it in Dutch.
Nice. Okay. So, yeah, it's really nice stuff, Jesse. Wow, 9 viewers is more than I've ever had on even leak stuff. So that's great. Thank you everybody for coming on and watching me. Is there anything you would like to talk about before we go?
No, really. We talk about like everything we had planned. So
Yeah. So this is Drone Hangout. If you guys have any suggestions, if you guys like this, maybe we'll do another one. We'll see. Yeah. So that was, I think that was pretty good. All right. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. Let me make you moderator. And moderator. Perfect. All right. So now you should have a blue wrench whenever you type something in the chat. So yeah, we will be participating in
yes.
the tribute. Yeah. All right. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Go subscribe to Jesse because he has a great channel, and you should, and you really should. And there's great cinematic stuff on there that I love watching. So yeah.
Thank you.
I'll see you guys, and he'll see you guys